Well, this is a great day for me. You know, obviously, number one, you get a chance to, one last time, get the chance to the senior group. This has been a great senior group. And also, you know, we have a deal for all the NFL guys that they come back, come over to the house for dinner, so they come back and support. So it keeps growing and growing over the years. It's kind of like a homecoming type situation, even though it's a work day for the guys that are working out. But it's really, it's a great experience.
What have you told teams about why Trayvon should be a quarterback in the league?
Well, number one, I think if you just watch how he threw the ball, I think he's a lot better in person when you get a chance to watch him. Got a great skill set, great athlete, and a really pretty good football IQ. And those are things that are hard to find. You just look at what he's done in the last 2 years of doing the things we need to do as he's grown up. You know, we all have knuckleheads. Anybody that's had kids, and coaches, we have 125 of them, so it's every day's a new experience. So can't always judge all of that anymore by what it does and how things go.
How big of a day was this for Trayvon?
Well, I think just watching him throw, he had a great throw. You know, he had some good guys to throw to, but you can tell he prepared. He and his coach prepared to get ready to go. I was impressed with a couple of those. And you know, to do that workout, you also have to be in shape to do that workout. You can't just show up and think you're going to go throw 60 balls in a matter of about 20 minutes and think that your arm's not going to get tired or something's going to happen. And you know, he was still going strong as he finished. So.
Gary, what are you telling scouts about Josh, and what's the feedback you're hearing from them?
Well, you know, one of the things, you stay somewhere going on 19 years. I've always told my guys I won't ever lie for them. You know, they'll write their own paragraph. When they come out of high school, they write their, are you lazy or are you a hard worker? You know, the thing about Josh is very serious about football. I think that's the biggest thing about Josh is that he's made himself into being the player that he is. He's a smart player. He has an unbelievable vertical game, and he's become faster and he's become bigger as he's gotten faster, which is what happens if you did the right thing in the weight room, off-season program. You've done all that stuff, and he's done that. You know, the injury he had, now it's fully recovered. I've had doctors tell me that if I had coached another 25 years, I would never see one of those. So, but everything's good. You know, going through the combine, they pull you about every way you can probably be pulled to make sure you're healthy or not. So.
Trayvon does have to be a receiver in the league. What kind of receiver can he be?
You know, I haven't seen him as much, but obviously, you know, he was one of the very few that I stood on a field where he had 100 yards receiving and 100 yards passing in the same ball game. So it's, you know, he's not going to be your burner, but he's an inside edge. You know what people don't understand? He was probably our best punt returner. He's got great hands. He goes back. You know, you're talking about a 200-plus body, not a 180-pound body back there. So he's going to be a lot more durable. He took a lot of hits over the last 3 years. You know, and he also has taken a lot of criticism. You know, his sophomore year, where nobody could believe that, you know, he had to play. Then I'm not selling. You know, I heard, well, I'm not going to buy my season tickets if he's going to be the quarterback. A lot of them have probably changed their minds too. So.
Do you think he's still trying to prove people wrong?
Well, I think I'm still trying to prove people wrong. You know, I think all of us. I think it's, you know, because he doesn't have the height and some of the dimensions that some quarterbacks do. But I don't think anybody stands out here. I'll be really surprised he doesn't get into a camp somewhere and even possibly be drafted. So.
Gary, did you spend more time talking with Trayvon and trying to understand what happened to him in San Antonio?
No, I don't. It's kind of what I like with your own kids. Here it is, and we need to move on. Because if you do that, you don't have any positive energy. Because along with him, I still got another 124 guys that also need my attention to go do what they need to do. So they know where. If you've been through here 4 years, you know they know where I stand with it. They know I got their back, which is what they say usually in their senior exit view. Like, dislike, respect, whatever it is. But they know they're always going to be a fraud. If they can practice the way we practice and work the way we work, they know they can always come back. And again, that's why I like tonight. You know, for all those NFL guys, all to come over to dinner, whether they made it or they didn't make it, still, you know, it's a reunion. You get a chance. I think it's Mrs. P's favorite day of the year, to be honest with you. So besides when finally the season's over with. So,
What's on the menu?
What's for dinner?
I have no idea.
You're not in charge of that part?
I'm trying to get through spring ball. We got one more today, small one, and then we have our game tomorrow. And this is 3 days because you got the banquet on Saturday, you have the spring game tomorrow with recruits, and then the pro day today. So it's a we kind of set it up so everybody can be around and be a part of all of it. So
And you're also getting a statue tomorrow.
yeah, it's very honored. But we've just got started at TCU, so it's having since I'm not below the dirt, and I'm not retiring at this point. So for me, I'm very honored by the people that pay for it, and the university, and for me, it's for all the players. 19 years of because we've got since we've been here now. We've got our first set of seniors are 41 years old, so you've almost been through 2 decades of things you do. So all of that's for them, but for me, it's really, that kind of thing is really more of a pain. Now it's, well, if they don't have a season next year, well, you've got a statue. And let's go down through all the different things. But very blessed, number one, just to be here for 19 years. It's hard for a coach to stay as long as we've been able to stay. And so, I'm not going to, someday it'll be a big deal to me. Right now it can't be a big deal because we've got games to win and I got guys to graduate and facilities to update and keep going forward. So we're gonna keep doing that.
How big of a day was this for Aaron Green? I know he was determined after getting snubbed to come.
Yeah, I think it is. I think he's ran pretty well. He caught the ball real well there, and then they're going to go into their drills and do all the things they need to do. But I always like when they get a chance to have their day. I think they've earned the right, all the work they put into it. So and I like just to show you how the respect is from the NFL down. If you have all 32 teams here, you got a lot of general managers, you got some head coaches here, and so that speaks of the level of type of player that's here because those second level head coaches and they don't show up unless there's somebody like here that they need to be looking very closely at. So it's good for us.
Coach, what do you think about Joey Hunt's prospects for the next season?
It'll be a hit and miss. It's obviously it's not being able to run and do some things because of knee, but did well in the weight room today. It's all of them are always going to tell you they need somebody taller, and so he'll get a chance I think to get into camp, whether he gets drafted or not. But he'll get into camp. He'll get a chance because has very strong hands, very quick hands, and he's very smart. Called everything for us for the last 2 years as far as blitzes and everything else, and so. Everything from here on will be, if he makes it, it'll be what he'll learn. What he's done up to this point will give him a chance, but everything he can do the best from here on will be what he earns, and I obviously hope for the best for him.
Kobe's not working today?
No, he had the surgeries as far as the sports hernia and whatever that went on, so it's trying to get himself completely healthy. Once they graduate from here, then they got to do what's best for them. And if they ask me, I'll help guide them. If they don't ask me, then they won't get my opinion. Unless I just think they're way out of it. I can just help them. So.
And you watched Trevon's throws. What'd you think?
Well, I thought he had a great day today. Yeah.
I think Andy Dalton was looking at Josh Doctson and said, yeah, we can use him.
Well, yeah, I think there's a couple here that are saying that. So I'm looking at Josh Dodson saying I could use Josh Dodson. Would you please come back? So now we got to go develop the next guy. So.
You said doctor said that you would never see another injury like Josh's. Why was that? What was so?
Well, just because they haven't seen because the way it got bent and the way it displaced and what happened, it just doesn't happen very often.
Thank you, Coach.